So Herb, say your name, and then share what your business is all about.
I'm Herb Knudsen, and our business is to create a new industry based on milkweed, and we do milk. We do milkweed mattress or
That's all right.
pills. We do down comforters and pillows and mattress enhancers, and takes the same fluff, and we do high-end products there. We also have a body care line that we make from the seed oil, and we have just a new one that we are launching, which is milkweed balm, which basically heals or reduces pain and restores mobility with for different things, for different ailments, from headaches to migraine headaches, TMJ. It's been a real incredible product.
Very good, Herb. Um, when you think about your business and from an e-commerce perspective, I'm sure you haven't always been in the e-commerce part. I mean, have you always had a website?
We were one of the first that has ever had a website, and we started in 1997, I think.
Okay.
So it was way early in terms of when we got involved. And when we look back at what we did for it, did for the website, it's pretty laughable. But now they get to be very sophisticated and a lot more functional. There, all you could do is broadcast out something, and somebody might get a hold of you, they might not. But here we've got ones where you order it, a website where you order the product, and we get the order and ship it to you.
Okay, very good. Herb, as you think about your marketing plan and how you market your business in general, what are some of the tools that you use to market your business?
Well, we use a number of things. We used trade shows. Trade shows are an important part of it. We do the New York Gift Show twice a year. It used to be that we did a lot of them, but they got expensive and not very effective. And the one in New York City, which is going on right now, has been really great for us.
Okay. Do you use things like radio, newspaper, traditional kinds of marketing?
In general, we do not. We've got a narrow group of people, at least, for our down comforters. And so we target basically people and stores that we know of and that we get introduced to at some of the trade shows.
Okay. You've built up a reputation for the business, obviously. Have you captured testimonials and reviews from your customers?
We always are out doing testimonials. The word of mouth is probably the best you could possibly get, because somebody that is very satisfied with the product, they will tell a few people. If they're really dissatisfied with it, then they will tell a lot of people. But happily for us, especially in our down comforter business, people, they describe it very excited, and they say, "We love it. We love it."
Well, you've obviously built a brand for yourself, for Ogallala Comfort Company. How did you build that brand?
Slowly and surely. We started out selling it, and we didn't know a lot about the product. And so it's a process of learning what's in the market, what do people want, and what do they react positively to. And so that's been an important part of us. And to build friendships with our customers. We have about 800 customers here in the United States that buy our product for resale.
Okay. Very good. you talked about your website, and you've had your website quite a while. As you think back of the evolution of your particular online presence, are there tips that you would provide other small business owners or other business owners to consider as they develop their plan for their website?
Well, I think number one is making sure that you have the best technology for the website, and that you have, right now it almost takes you a professionally built website, unless you're really good yourself, to be able to attract customers. Our 1997 one was a newsboy just waving a news, and so we've come a long way from there. And you've got to have good photography, and I guess one thing I'd say is people like a lot of pictures. So if you've got a picture of your product, that's makes a lot of difference as compared to encyclopedia of the product.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you've talked about you don't create or manage your website in-house. You contract with somebody to do that.
Right.
How much time does it take to manage that website?
Spend very little time with a person that has a website up for us. We've got a middle person, and that is a designer of printed material, and you work with them, and you get pictures, they help, and so forth. And with that professional help, then you turn it over to the person who can put up the website for you and keep it running. Mm-hmm. And so as long as it's running, we don't hear anything from her, and she doesn't hear anything from us.
Okay.
So
good. Your site is a transactional shopping site. I can come to your website and buy items and pay for items. What were some of the decisions that you made in moving towards that transactional e-commerce piece, and why did you go that direction?
Well, what we found is, and a lot of our customers have, essentially all of our customers have websites where they're selling our product as well. But there's a lot of customers out there that they would like to buy it from the company, and so we provide them that opportunity, and it's worked out very well for us. It's not our major source of product sales. Our major source are those people that have their own websites that are selling. Then they get the order in to us, and we send it out to them.
Okay. What are your payment processes then? How do I pay for my item when I buy it directly from you?
Well, we use PayPal is the way we put it together, and they get the money, and then they have an account which is an account with your money in it, that it's kind of like a bank, and you can take it out when you need it.
Is there a reason why you went with the third-party payment like PayPal?
A lot of people feel more comfortable with something like a PayPal as compared to giving us their credit card number. They go like, we don't know these people. Maybe if they're not common. But of course, most of our big our stores and so forth, it's just your regular. We send product to them and a bill, and then they send a check to us.
Okay. Do you take sales tax?
We operate in Nebraska, and we take sales tax for items that are sold to Nebraska.
Okay. How do you handle other state? If I buy it from another state.
Well, we don't have any presence in the other states, and according to the law, as we best understand, is if you don't do any business, or if you don't have a physical presence there, that you do not need to do that. or collect sales tax for them. I know there is some legislation before the Congress to maybe make a change of it.
Okay. Describe your shipping options and why you offer those particular options.
For us, shipping we ship UPS. Most of them are ground, and we have a box, cardboard box with our, which is also part of our marketing, our name and information about the products there, and then you would have UPS ground. If they request it, you've got something like to the armed forces, you've got some number, and you'd have to go through the post office, which we do, and then we do. You got your normal ground, 3-day select, a 2-day select, and then an overnight Saturday delivery.
Okay, very good. Have you worked with your web developer in terms of search engine optimization
For
your
what?
website? In identifying keywords?
Actually, we've tended to do that all ourselves.
Okay.
As we've looked at it. One of the things I would say too is that we've gone more towards Facebook too, where our product is on there, and then you can buy time or promotions, a little promotion that you write up, and you can really tell a difference when you get a great promotion, like a buy one get one free, and you might get a whole bunch of orders, and then a 10% off or something, and it wouldn't be as much business coming. So it's been interesting to see that type of a thing happening on the Facebook.
Okay.
And the Facebook basically it doesn't sell, but it does give you the website, and then they can buy it on the website.
Right. What you do on the Facebook is you provide the link, and it comes back to your website.
It doesn't have net. Well, we've got our website on that on Facebook, the address and so forth, and then they just call it up like any other one. They would have to take the action to get on that website and see what it looks like.
Okay. So you talked about you identified your keywords in-house with the staff that you currently have.
Right.
Did you go through a process to identify those keywords that you would implement on your website?
Yes, I let the marketing people do it.
Okay.
All of my ideas were trashed.
Okay. Are there any why did you decide to use Facebook as one of your social media marketing tools?
Well, it's a something that's used a lot, and you can get a lot of coverage in a very short time, and you get a very broad group, and you get your likes, and that's one of the important things. We're now over 3,000 in our likes, so we're happy to see that. And then you do your specials, or you go, for the milkweed balm, we would put up a testimonial as a part of our advertising program of somebody that I had a migraine headache and put some of this on and it went away, and say nice things about us, which we like to have.
Okay. How did you get started with using Facebook?
How did we get? I don't know. It's a long time ago since we've been using it for quite a while now. And our marketing people are all, they like Facebook and they talk on Facebook a lot. We've done a little bit with Twitter, but that's not necessarily something that we've been focusing on.
Okay. You've seen a greater return on investment from Facebook.
Yes.
Okay. Can you rephrase the question?
Can I? Oh, whether we can.
Your return on investment.
Our return on investment is better in Facebook than on Twitter.
Okay.
But at the same time, I don't know that we've given Twitter much of a full shot on it either.
Okay. Are there any other of the social media tools that you use to market Ogallala Down?
Not right now. We don't use that.
Okay. What trends do you see affecting your business marketing in the future?
Well, I think it's going to be going more towards the social media. I should say about the social media is we have flash sales where you have a company and they have membership lists normally running in the millions, and they send out, then you contract with them to supply your product, and they for 3 days blast it at their members, and then they send us the orders, we fill them, and then they go away for a while, or say a month, and then you do another one. And we have dealt with probably 8 or 10 of those. Unfortunately, about 4 or 5 of them have not really panned out. Okay. But again, you give them a try, and sometimes that works, and sometimes it doesn't. But some of our best ones are really good supply us with a lot of orders, and that's what we're really delighted with.
That's orders is what makes the,
yeah, right. If you can't sell it, you can't live.
What changes do you intend to make, if any, in your marketing strategies?
Well, we're always looking at different things to do. One of the things that we have done is in the marketing is provide our brochures on a file and send them out rather than sending out paper. People tend to like that better, especially like in the New York show now, piling some papers on them. They don't necessarily like that. Their bag has got a lot of stuff in it already from the show, and said, well, just give us your card and we'll email one to you.
Okay, very good. What has been your greatest success story, or something that's performed beyond your greatest expectations?
Well, I would have to say by process of elimination, we thought, well, maybe we would do the lower end of the market and be able to do a great job of selling things there. But what we found indeed was there you basically had kind of like a mud wrestling fight going on among Chinese and Indian and a lot of other low-cost producers. And so what we've done is gone up to the top, and the amazing thing is the kind of customers that we're able to get. A lot of them are celebrities or presidents and stuff like that. And so I that's probably the most surprising, and probably most surprising to people who come and say, well, here you are in Ogallala, and you're the top down company, and go, yeah, and and we got the clientele to back it.
Very good.
But they tend to be, those types are very demanding. Mm-hmm. Like we had a guy from Beverly Hills, California. He called one after like noon and on a Friday, and he wanted it there tomorrow. And so everybody was back here working like crazy to get that put together. And they said, well, it's really going to cost you a lot to get it there. Didn't care.
Cool. There are people out there like that.
Right.
If you had to do it all over again, what would you do differently?
Well, we have a raw materials manufacturing here, and probably the thing that we'd have done there, it could be an agricultural business. In some point in time, it will be a agricultural business. But right now, what we do to get our milkweed is we do hand collections, and it's way cheaper and more convenient to us than the trying to grow the agricultural product.
What 2 to 3 tips would you like to share with other business owners about starting and expanding your online presence?
Well, make sure you treat your customers right, and make sure that they're your friend to the extent that you can do it. Some are very difficult to deal with, but on the other hand, if you give them what they want, they're going to be good in terms of dealing with you. And our second thing there is probably that we feel that what we want to do is under-promise and over-perform for anything that we do. So especially in delivery, which people are tending to always want to know about, well, where are we gonna get this? And to be able to say, well, you'll get it at the end of the week, and then get it there in the middle of the week, then they're going, oh my gosh, this is just great. And then I think third is that it's really great to develop products that can be sold by word of mouth. Because if you get a good reputation, and happily we've got a good reputation, our people say, oh, I just love your product, which is always nice to hear. But they tell it, or they'll, like in the New York show, they'll be standing in our booth and say, I just love your product, and people walking by will go like, how much are you paying her to do that? But if you have something that people are excited about and they're delighted with, they get out there and tell others, and it helps build a business, a strong business that is not going to collapse on you.
Cool. A couple questions around broadband.